Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a wonderful subject. I think you'll be entertained. So let's get to it, guys. We are wanting to learn about sales and how we can be awesome. So what is our title for today? Okay, our title for today is Selling, Learning from Your Selling Failures. Oh my goodness, wins and losses. Now, if you're taking the time to watch this video, you're probably going, dang, I probably had a failure or two in my life. And you probably did. Man, I did. I'm just saying. Listen, if you've had any failures in sales, that means you've been doing your job. That means you've been talking to people. When you failed at selling, it doesn't mean you give up on the career of selling. I'm going to sell you on this. Your failures are going to make you awesome. If you're a new salesperson and you're looking at somebody who's been making money for a while, they know what to do. So what you got to do is you got to grab a hold of those people for dear life, because those people that are at the top, they don't mind sharing the information, but just don't be a hater and don't be jealous. Be one of these kind of people that'll kind of want to be around them, and not try to take advantage of them, but be around people that can help you to get to the next level is a very smart thing in selling. Now, I'm not saying being a clique. That's different. What I'm saying is if that you hang with the Eagles, you're going to be with the Eagles. You hang with the water cooler people that are talking about why they can't sell something, you're going to be right there with them. That's just the way it is. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I'm your sales guy, and I always tell the truth, the whole truth, and a lot of this stuff, people just have to scratch their head and go, does this really happen? Yeah, it does. Selling is a career, folks. It's like any other opportunity or job, but the difference is we work on commission. We get to make as much money as we possibly can. There are so many different types of jobs in sales. It's just amazing. You could be a person over the phone. You could be a person in business to business. There's just so many different aspects of selling. And so one of the things you got to learn is that through your failures, they don't feel good. They don't feel good at all. Matter of fact, I don't like to fail. I don't like to lose. But you know what? It seems really strange in my life, and I've been in sales since the 80s. Those close ones that I thought I was going to get, those close sales, or those sales that I thought I was going to be able to make money, and I didn't. It was like, okay, what happened? Well, I was doing my job, and then sometimes you get the frustrations and those things happen, and you're just trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do with my future, and how am I going to take care of my business? Now remember, when you have failures, just like the other day, I talked to a lot of people over the phone. Some people would say, oh, you failed, you didn't sell something. And I talked to like 10 people and I sold 6. So what are you going to say about that? You ain't going to sell everybody, but it makes sense to give it a real good try. Especially if you're in sales. Man, I want to be good at what I do, and I want to help a lot of people. Because if I help a lot of people, like Zig Ziglar says, I'm going to get blessed. It's just the way it is. Selling is fun. It's a good job. It's a good opportunity. But I ain't going to say it's easy. It's kind of hard now. Like I said, a lot of people gloss over it and say sales is real easy. Well, it's a job. You got to do the grind. You got to put in the effort, and you got to learn all those things to help you to overcome those selling failures. Now, remember, when you first start, you're going to have probably more failures because you haven't practiced. But the more time that you do the presentations, the more time you're in front of the customers, the more time you're over the phone, the more you do it. It's just the way it works. If you got good training, you're going to get better and better and better and better. And that's just really the truth. Selling is important, and we help a lot of people. A lot of times people will beat us down. They'll say bad things about it. Why are you in sales and blah, blah, and all this kind of stuff? Well, you got to be proud. This is a great business opportunity. You are helping mold and change the world. And the United States is blowing up. So just because you've had failures in your past does not mean that defines your future. I've had plenty of failures, and I'm not giving up yet. How about you? Because we're salespeople. We got to have a backbone. We got to ask for the order. And if you don't ask for the order, you can't even call yourself a salesperson. You could be a poser, but I don't think that's what you are. I think you're a true salesperson. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. So we just had a really simple conversation about selling failures. And there's life failures. But you know what? If life was always easy and every day was a good day, and then you finally had a bad day, do you think you could deal with it? I don't think so. So I believe that we have our ups and downs in selling, ups and downs, but it's a numbers game. So the more opportunities and the failures that you have, the more opportunities for you to sell. Now, if you don't put your business out there, how are you going to sell? You can't stand in a closet or at your house unless you're calling over the phone from your home and selling. But you can't do a lot of that unless you're talking to the client. You've got to have your great attitude. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. And yes, I've had some selling failures. Okay, it's the truth, the whole truth. And I've had a lot of money, and I've lost a lot of money, and I've worked for a lot of money, and I'd like to have some money. How about you? Just remember, we're important and we matter. This is a forum here for you to be able to share your feelings and understand that selling is a career, and it does have things that go along with it. Every job has something to go along with it. And if it's worthwhile to you, you'll stick and stay in the business. I love it. I love it. I love everything about selling. I love talking about it. I love working in it. I love calling people. I love sharing my opinions about helping people get awesome stuff. It's amazing. But you have to plan and listen. Your failures, again, I don't want to say they define you, but I think in my own heart, I've probably learned more from my failures than I have my successes. But you've probably heard that gobbledygook before. But I don't like to fail. But it seems like when I have challenges, that's when I develop and I grow, especially in a new job, a new position, a new business. It's slow and steady. Now, if you're a salesperson, you're looking for those ways to make a lot of money, well, you're in the right place, guys, because, see, you're studying the craft of selling. Selling's important, and we help the world go around. Don't forget, guys, you're going to have those frustrating days. You're going to miss some sales. Some weeks you ain't going to sell nothing. And I'm going to tell you what, it sucks. I've been there, and I've done that, and daggone it, I've written the book. Okay. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley. I'm not going to be too serious about this, but in reality, you know what? Life is not too bad if we'll just plan for it. And when those selling failures happen, just breathe in. And remember, we're like actors. We have to turn it on and off at the drop of a hat. So be very comfortable in your own mind. Now, if you want to be the best salesperson that you can be, then I think you're doing the right thing. What you're doing right now is, you're dealing with those things that are difficult in your life. Life in selling is not always easy. Matter of fact, it can be very difficult. Now, I got you back. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a very simple conversation about, our selling failures. And look, if we don't have any failures, we probably haven't had any successes. What did he say? If you haven't had any failures, you probably haven't had any that's crazy. You know what? That makes sense. Your failures do not define you. And my name is Gary Lee Stanley. So do me a favor, go out there and close the sale. Ask for the order. And don't forget, if they say no, go on to the next one. 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 Do the grind. Work the hard. Sell. Because you know what? You get to do what you want to do. It's your business. You're the salesperson. So go out there and sell something. And I got you back. And we all do. All of us, we love you because you're a salesperson and you're trying to be awesome. So do me a favor. Go out there and sell something and have a wonderful day. And remember, don't worry about your failures. Just work through them. And I guarantee once you get to the other side, you'll be like, dang, that's pretty doggone good. I sure am glad I learned that. Whew, I wish I didn't have to go through the hard stuff, but you know what? That's the best stuff. So go out there and sell something. You're the best. You're awesome. And don't fret the small stuff. And don't forget, don't worry about the failures. Let the failures worry about themselves. Bye-bye.